Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Fed House Community, and in Fed House Kitchen today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this nice tasty jollof rice. I kind of had like someone doing a get together, and the person asked me, oh Fed House, make us some jollof rice, and I said okay, I'm going to make this jollof rice, and I'm also going to record it so that I can share the recipe with you. It was so rich and yummy, and it was really tasty. Come and look at it. Just look at the face. I'm sure you really like it. Now let us watch, and I hope you enjoy this video. So I'm going to be starting with my peppers, the peppers I'm going to be using, and for my jollof rice I have some real bell peppers, I have some tomatoes, I have some habaneros and here, and I'm going to be putting them in the oven where I'm going to grill them, and so that it can roast and for some time in the oven. Then I'm going to blend it. And so this is the peppers I'm using. I have all the peppers here and the onions. So with the garlic, I went ahead to sprinkle some onions on it. So for my chicken, I'm going to season my chicken, and I added some onions and some thyme, and as well as other season that I'm going to be using. And for this recipe I added some curry also as well to my chicken. I'm kind of making jollof rice and chicken, and for this particular person that said I should make some food for their birthday, I added some all season and spice as well into the chicken. I added some parsley and just had different kind of seasoning that you want, and just to give it good taste. Also some no is always good to go in with your chicken. And I also added some salt. Yeah, I added some salt for taste, and trust me, at the end of this chicken, this was really good. The chicken was yummy, tasty, and really nice. So yes, and I went ahead to season all my chicken properly, and after some time it was well boiled. Then I went ahead to place my chicken on the foil, and after spraying the foil so that I can be ready to put this chicken in the oven to allow it to grill. And so in the oven I had my chicken and also the peppers I'm going to be using for my jollof rice. Just going to leave this on for some minutes, and so that the pepper can get grilled and be ready for the jollof. So to start my jollof rice, I'm going to saute some onions and add some oil, some vegetable oil and the parts you want to use. Then saute some onions, allow these onions to fry for some time and let it get soft. And so after this, I added my tin tomatoes. It depends on the quantity of rice you're using, but for my quantity of rice, I'm going to be using two tin tomatoes for this recipe. So I went ahead to fry my onions properly, and also the tin tomato. You can see here that I'm frying the tin tomato, and it's already changing color gradually and gradually. So just fry that till you see that the color has changed, like a little bit darker. It's not so looking pasty, but it's looking more fried. At this point the tin tomato is already well fried, so you can just give it some more good stir, and that's it for this point. So after frying the tin tomatoes, you can go ahead to add your peppers now. And so I've already blended some of the peppers and from the oven. And so after grilling the peppers, and it's already soft, and it has absorbed some moisture out, then you can now blend it, and it's going to be like a thick paste. Yeah, I went ahead to add some chicken stock. Those are the stock that we got in and from the chicken that I boiled and grilled. So You can add some chicken stock for your jollof rice. If you want to have that rich jollof rice, and just add your chicken stock to your pepper. I went ahead to now add my seasoning here. So basically it's having the whole, the onions, the tomato paste, the pepper, then the seasoning. So you can just note what I've been using. And of course, yeah, the chicken stock. Then add all your spices you want at this stage, and let the pepper also fry. Your garlic, your ginger, your and allspice, your nor, your salt. Add that at this stage to your pepper. So after adding the seasoning, go ahead and give your jollof stew some and stir. Then I went ahead to add some bay leaves. You want to use some bay leaves for your jollof rice. This is essential for your jollof rice. That's a nice jollof rice smell. Yeah, put your bay leaf. Then I went ahead to add some water. Depending on the rice quantity you want to use, you might need more water in your jollof stew. Then here, this is me adding in my washed rice, the rice that I've already washed and sieved out the water. Then just turning it in the stew for the jollof rice. Then it's just like the right quantity of water, and I don't need to add any more water at this point. Just stir it, make sure that every part of the rice is uniformly stirred, so that all the stew goes into every part of the jollof. Then once you're done, you can just go ahead to cover this and allow it to cook. So this is me coming back like after like 10 minutes, and just trying to stir it and make sure that the stew is properly mixed in the jollof rice. Then I went ahead to cover my jollof rice with some foil paper, and because of I want the steam to be trapped in the jollof rice. So this is the chicken that I grilled, and yes, this is the boiled chicken that I popped in the oven. So after some time, I'm going to be putting this in fry still. So going back to our jollof, after like about 20 minutes, the jollof rice is already getting soft. So I went ahead to give it a nice and stir, just to say that it's not burning. We still want it to burn, but I just want it to be consistently cooking and uniformly cooking. So yeah, go ahead and add some butter at this time. You want to add butter, that is very important. The butter is going to like really help it to give it a better taste. Like that butter in jollof rice, yeah, it's really good. So I went ahead to make some sauce for the chicken, and I went ahead to put in the chicken and the sauce just to fry the chicken in the stew, so that we can have this nice and pepper chicken and for the jollof rice. And so this is me frying the chicken here in the sauce. The chickens are ready, and I'm putting them in the pan. They look lovely and yummy, and they're really tasty. And yes, time to check on our jollof rice. Jollof rice is also ready. Can you just see the color of this jollof? Not too much, not and much stress was done. Just our pepper, our nice onions, our tin tomatoes, our butter, and just look at it. It's soft, it's rich, it's really sweet, and oh man, this was really good. Even when I went for the birthday and party that I was asked to cook this, they really loved this. They were not even Nigerians, but they really loved this. So after cooking the jollof rice, go ahead and add in some onions and some spring onions, for the extra flavor of the onions, and it's just going to do some wonders to your jollof rice, just like the butter you had this and spring onions also after cooking this. And here our jollof rice is ready. I'm just going to leave it to steam more, just for it to burn more, and yeah, and get back to it. Yeah, this is our jollof rice. And if you're not following me, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you try this.